your sleep last night, dear? How about you, me? Did you have a good night? Okay, good night. Wow, what a beautiful scenery we have. Morning, everybody. We'll get breakfast and we'll get right back to you. All right, ready? In comes the shopping cart. Let's see what we got for breakfast this morning. I've got some biscuits, I got cinnamon and sugar, and I got powdered sugar. So what do you think I'm gonna fix for breakfast? You guessed it, donuts. We're gonna do donuts this morning, campfire donuts. We're also gonna do something else, but we're gonna get this as our starter. So I'm gonna get my sanitized hands, do my hands. Got my hands sanitized. Now, this is a real simple campfire thing. Things there. Now, to make these, all you gotta do is open up your biscuits. I'm gonna put on some peanut oil on the grill and we're gonna fry us up some donuts. So, I'm gonna get that started. We gotta go over to the grill a second. Okay, so I got my oil on, and as you can see, the grease is getting up there pretty good.
Nothing better than the back girl.
So as you can see, my grease is getting hot. It's boiling. All right, so she's gonna, ready? So what you do is, open up.
Same colors.
Oh wait, I'm gonna take the paper off. I'm just gonna take off my paper.
Like 30. Oh, great. They changed it today. Again? Yeah, the high for today is 61, but right at 60% charge.
All right, so you take the paper off of the thing.
Great.
I'm gonna crack it
No, she does love camping in
on
North
here.
Carolina.
And these are really simple to do. You just take your biscuit, you cut a little hole in there, just a little bit of hole. You kind of make it look like a donut a little bit.
That'd be alright.
And then I'm going to take my
We'll
tweezers
still
here,
make the best of it.
and I'm going to drop it right in the grease.
Oh yeah, babe.
Can I see it just a second? I'm going to drop it. I'm going to take my donut. We're going to drop it right in the grease. And that grease is definitely hot. It's already getting ready to come up. Yeah, you might want to turn it down a little bit. And then once they're done, which don't take very long at all. Uh-oh.
Turn it down too much?
No, but I burned it. First one's going to be burnt, but we had it too dark. But you take it out, you shake it off a little bit, and then you decide if you want cinnamon or sugar or powdered sugar. Which one you want? You want cinnamon and sugar or powdered sugar? Cinnamon?
Powder.
All right, here you go. So what you do is, this one's actually burnt a little bit.
Shouldn't you ought to give her a plate?
Yeah, let's do a plate. Once your donut comes out, I have to turn my grease down because it's definitely too hot. But once you put that in, you dump it in your powdered sugar or your cinnamon and thing, and you just give it a shake like this, and there's your donut. We're gonna make another one, make it look prettier, but there's your donut. So we'll go and taste that in just a second. Let me do another one that I won't burn so fast. Okay, so we're going to try this one more time. Ready? I take my biscuit dough. You just poke a hole in it. You kind of make it look like a little bit of a round donut like that. I'm going to take my thing. Now this is going to be fast. You might want to stand up here. Can you stand up? I'm going to put it down. Do you see how fast that boils? And then I bring it up. Oh, that's perfect. Look how nice that one is. You want powdered sugar?
Yeah.
You dump it in the powdered sugar. Just shake it up. shake it up. And once it gets on the powdered sugar, shake it up, baby. You take it out, and we're gonna let her try the very first donut. But there's your campfire donut. Wait, do I have the red button pushed?
I pushed it.
Oh, okay. All right, so you take your dough, put a little hole in it, and you just make a circle. Now my grease, I'm hoping not to get it too done because we want our donut done, but not burnt. So we're gonna try this again.
What kind of poison did you say you wanted?
Put it in there. Let's look at the thing. We put it in, and as it's doing it, it floats, but I'm going to give it a couple minutes. I'm going to give it a couple minutes so that it's actually done. We're going to test this here in a minute. It takes just a couple minutes. Alright, let's see. Want me to try a cinnamon and sugar? So what you do is you take your biscuits, you just put a little hole in it, and then you kind of make it look like a donut. You take your tongs. I'm hoping my grease is not going to be too hot. You just lay it in the grease. These actually might be better. I'm going to let my grease is going to get up, but I could do more than one this time. Make a little hole. See, got me some heat. Yeah, he does have heat. And I don't want to get it too, so I just make a little hole and stick them in there. And by the time I get them all in there, they'll be ready to turn over. So, not a fancy donut, but that's what that's going to be. Donuts, hopefully once the grease gets nice and it will cook better since my pan's lower. Because I think the thing was I had it too hot for one thing and it needs to be lower. So now that I have it on low, how many more? I can probably get the last two in there, right? Give it a minute. I might have it too low now. Let me just give it just a tad higher, just a tad. Whoop, shoot, I think I might just turn it off. Hold on, cut that off. Alright, so can you see in the pan? Can you see that? My grease is hot. It's getting warm. Let me just put a close-up right here a second. See, my grease is getting hot and it's boiling. And I'm going to give it a minute before I turn it over. But this is, you want your grease hot but not too hot. Let me just see a second. See if it's ready to turn. Not quite yet. So we're going to give it a minute. We're waiting, patiently waiting, but it won't be long. Okay, I think they're getting to the point where I might be able to turn. Can you see the donuts in the pan? Do you see them? Okay, so I'm going to try to turn them over. Give them a nice turn. One more minute. Grammy's just being impatient. I just got to do one more minute.
They got the fire going today.
Okay. Let me do it close up again and then I'll get you. All right, so there's what our donuts are looking like. Let me see if I can turn one over. Oh, let me see if I can get it turned over. Not quite yet. We gotta be patient. See, donuts need to be slower. The grease, you don't want it to be too hot. But then once they get brown, we're gonna turn them over.
Ah, the good girl. Yeah, you're being good now. Too many pipefuls here to let her fly. Well, at least the grease is hot now.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna attempt to see if I can turn them now.
I came in here for a reason, but I forgot what it was by the time we got here.
Oh, perfect. All right, let me show this just a second.
Yeah,
All right,
turn them
so they're getting brown, and then you just flip them over. Try not to squeeze my donut too bad. I'm gonna just flip them over. Gonna flip this all over. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna get that turned over. All right, so there's that. They're looking good. Okay. How many want cinnamon and sugar? All right, how many want powdered sugar? All right,
The white ones.
so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 donuts and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. So once
There's an extra thing in the bag.
that's for our biscuits and gravy.
There's one in the box there yet.
Oh yeah, there's 2 more. You're right.
But I'll take one.
All right, ready?
Give one to the
Let's check these out. Can you see me over here?
I can see you.
Okay, I believe I might have ready to take them out. Let me get my pan. Look, the donuts are looking pretty good now. All right, so there's our donuts looking like that. I'm gonna put 2 in the cinnamon and sugar. Yep, we're gonna put 2 in here. Shake them up. Shake it up, baby. Let me get my second plate. All right, so we're gonna put 2 here. Cinnamon and sugar, cinnamon and sugar. And then we're gonna put 3 in here, powdered sugar. All right, we're gonna shake it up, baby. Just give them a good shake. And this is what our powdered sugar ones would look like.
Pretty good there for a second.
We're Where'd it go? There it is. There we go. Let me wipe this out. And give it a good shot of what our donuts look like. You see our donuts? We got powdered sugar and cinnamon ones. Now it's time for a taste test. Go ahead, taste one. Okay, how is it? Good? And my last two donuts, of course, are going to be the perfect ones, but anyway. Uh-oh, I got them too brown, maybe. That will be good. It'll be all right. There's my last two donuts. And there's your perfect cinnamon and sugar donut. We take a bite? Mmm, good.